رحمت اللعالمین. Arabia is a very old country. It is in continent Asia. Arabia is the pen means it is almost surrounded by sea. It is well known for its deserts, dates, camels, and it also contains the world's richest oil and gas reserves. It comprises the states of Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Kuwait, North Yemen, Oman, Qatar, the United Arab Emirates, and South Yemen. The people of Arabia are called Arabs. Before the light of Islam, Arabs were not very good people. They divided in clans or tribes and often fought with one another over small matters, sometimes on water or land and sometimes on hunting animals. They gambled and worshipped idols. Some of them were very cruel and buried their daughters alive. In Mecca, the city of Saudi Arabia, there was a boy whose name was Abdullah. He did not follow the evil practice. He belonged to a noble tribe known as Banu Hashim. At the age of 17, he was married to a girl, Amina. After some months of marriage, Abdullah went to Syria for trade. On his return, he fell ill and died before the birth of his child. He was buried in Medina. After a few months, his wife Amina gave birth a beautiful child in Mecca. The child's grandfather named him Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Sallallahu alayhi wasallam. The mother loved her lonely son, who was very healthy and good looking. Before the birth of Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, there was famine in Arabia. But due to the blessing of his birth, it rained heavily and the famine came to an end. According to the custom of the area, he was sent to a village to feed upon the milk of village woman. Halima was the woman who accepted him sallallahu alayhi wasallam gladly. She loved him sallallahu alayhi wasallam as her own child and brought him sallallahu alaihi wasallam up with great care. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam loved her very much. At the age of 4, one day when he was looking after the sheep in the forest, 2 angels appeared. They tore open his breast and filled it with divine light. The other children were afraid of the scene and ran to Halima to tell the incident. On hearing this, she reached in the forest, but found Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam with smiling face. He told the whole incident and said, "They opened my breast and something in it. I don't know, but I am not hurt." After some time, she took him sallallahu alaihi wasallam to Amina, and Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam began to live with his mother. At age of 6, one day his mother took him sallallahu alaihi wasallam to his father's grave, which was in Medina. He sallallahu alaihi wasallam saw the grave and said, "Father, like the place where you are buried." Returning to Mecca on the way, Amina fell ill and died. She was buried at Abwa. When Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam reached home, his grandfather saw him without mother. He wept bitterly and embraced him. The time went by and he looked after him sallallahu alaihi wasallam with great care and love. The time went by. His sallallahu alaihi wasallam grandfather also died, and he sallallahu alaihi wasallam was left in the custody of his uncle Hazrat Abu Talib. At the age of 12, he sallallahu alaihi wasallam along with his uncle started for Syria for trade. When he reached near Basra, they meet a Christian dervish, Buharia. As soon as he saw your sallallahu alaihi wasallam face, he impressed you with honor. He said, "You sallallahu alaihi wasallam are the prophet of Allah." He had already seen that a cloud constantly hung over his head, casting his shadow upon you sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the last prophet of Allah, said he, because there is a mark as the size of an apple between his shoulder, and it is the seal of prophethood. he said to Abu Talib, "You should not go ahead, lest the Jews may harm him." Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Therefore, they returned to Mecca for his safety. Hazrat Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam never mixed with bad persons. Usually, he remained alone and was modest. He was very famous for his honesty and truthfulness. For these qualities, the people of Mecca gave him the title of Amin. Once a portion of Kaabatullah was damaged by flood. All the clans fixing up the sacred stone Hajar Aswad. Every clan wanted to get the honor of fixing it. Several days had passed and the situation became serious. At last, they decided that the man who would enter Kaabatullah first of all next morning should be asked to solve the dispute. Next day, Hazrat Muhammad was the first man to enter the holy place. Seeing him, all shouted, "He Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is the right man, and we trust in him." He Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam put the stone on his shawl and asked all the chiefs of different clans to hold the corners of it. In this way, every one of them held the same cloth. Thus, they carried the stone, and Hazrat Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam set it at its right place. Therefore, he solved the problem very pleasantly. At the age of 25, Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam married to Khadija Raziyallahu Ta'ala. By the permission of his Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam uncle Abu Talib, she was a noble lady and people used to respect her because of her modesty. They called her Tahira. Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was against the evil practice of the society, so he started preaching against them. To serve the people was his Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam main object of life. He used to give very little time to his Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam business. He spent most of his Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam time in helping others. He used to help the weak, the old, and the poor. He had great respect for women. He used to say, "Women are the weaker sex and require better treatment." He also used to spend some time in cave Hira to think about the betterment of humanity. At the age of 40, one day, when he ﷺ was in cave Hira, angel Jibril appeared and brought the message of Allah. The first verse of the Holy Quran was revealed. Iqra bismi rabbikal ladzi khalaqa. Read in the name of your Lord who has created all that exists. When Muhammad ﷺ reached home, he told his wife about the revelation of Allah's message. Hazrat Khadija was the first to believe in him ﷺ as the Prophet of Allah. The second was